ShartimusPrime, reading comics, toys are hella sick,
You know, for such a thin woman, they give her a nice booty, huh?
Hey, what's up you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another Marvel Legends action figure review on the Marvel Legends Avengers Endgame movie Hulk Build-A-Figure Waves Union Jack. If you're trying to get this wave, you can do so at Megalopolis, City of Collectibles, where you can pick up your Marvel Legends and all kinds of other action figures. They have their daily deals and an awesome rewards points program, so check them out. Link in the description below. Alright, so they did a little switcheroo with the body mold, I could already tell right over here, but anyway, on the side you can see a nice image of Union Jack. Then on the back you can see Union Jack again. There's a read up over here. If you want to read it, go ahead and pause it right now. There's the other figures from the wave. And you can see Union Jack again right here. Nothing on the top and not much more at the bottom. So let's get to it and crack this thing open. And here's Union Jack out of the packaging. Not looking too bad, but I'm feeling a little disappointment because I was expecting this figure to come out with a different body mold. That Sunfire body mold is my new favorite body mold, and here we have the Bucky Cap mold. So I'm a little wanting to use the other one, but I don't know. I have my suspicions. I'll get into that a little bit later on. Anyway, let's take a closer look at those accessories, and then we'll take a closer look at Union Jack. So Union Jack comes with his revolver and a knife, and we've seen both of these before many times in the past. I don't know if I really like this almost white grayish plastic. It does have a little shimmer to it, which I do like, but I don't know how much I'm liking this. I'd prefer more of a silver color. Same thing with the revolver right over here, but at least it's shiny, you know. And then comparing it to the revolver that came with the first version of Union Jack, you can see this one right here is kind of funny looking, and I don't have that little ice pick dagger thingy that the first version had, you know, that really weird small knife. But he does have a holster right here where you could go ahead and store both of these weapons, so you could store through that side right there. And then for the revolver you get this little tab right over here on the holster to secure everything, so you go ahead and put the gun in right there. And then it is a little tricky to close this. You want to make sure that gun's all the way down in there, and then you just want to like peel over and get that right there, and there it goes. Yeah, it's kind of tricky, but it works. So initially when we saw images of Union Jack, he had the Sunfire body mold, as you can see right here. I think that they had used that mold too many times in recent waves and they had to use a different mold. That's the explanation that I heard about the 6-armed Spider-Man, why they didn't use the Pizza Spidey for that. So anyway, getting briefly into the bio of Union Jack, there are 3 different Union Jacks. The first one's James Montgomery Falsworth and his son Brian Falsworth, and then Joseph Chapman. And all 3 of them kind of look the same. In the first and third versions don't really have powers. They're just skilled marksmen, spies, and combat experts and stuff like that. But the son of James Montgomery Falsworth, Brian, he was injected with a serum that's very much like Captain America's Super Soldier Serum, so he has Cap powers, and he could also shoot lightning out of his fingertips. So yeah, that's a fun fact. And they all pretty much have the same suits too. I did find some variations over here that I thought looked cool. I don't know exactly which Union Jack that is. I'm assuming that's Joseph. But anyway, looking at the new ski mask head sculpt right here, it looks good. I like it. You can see the nice flesh tone under there. The eyes look really nice and bright, so I dig that. The blue eyes look really good. And I do like the seams coming across the top right here. A little bit of marbling in the back of the head, but not too bad. And I do like the paint apps on the figure. Again, it's a Bucky Cap mold, but it doesn't look too bad at all. I mean, missing a little speck right over here and stuff. You know, tiny little things I could complain about, but really not the worst in the world. And I do like this new belt that we're seeing right here with these bands around the wrists. So that's cool. And then there's your Union Jack butt, and then there's the back. You can get a port right over there. And then we get the same Bucky Cap hands and everything, and the legs. And then you can see right over here, same little Bucky Cap feet with the peg holes. Now to be really quick about the articulation, because it is the Bucky Cap mold, you can make the head look all the way up and it will look all the way down. You get side to side motion, good head pivoting, nice color right there for that hinge. Shoulders move outward that much, down, rotate 360, biceps swivel, double jointed elbows, both wrists turn side to side and hinge up and down. You can see the paint goes all the way up right there with the ab crunch and on the back right there, except for the white stripes right there. You get a waist swivel, hips move outward just that far. They're a bit stiff by the way, but you can move them outward that much, and kick forward that much, and back, upper thigh cut, double jointed knees, calf rotation, ankles move down, they move up. He has beautiful ankle pivot right here. And one thing I wanted to mention is that the legs move together now. I don't remember that being a feature. That's kind of weird. And I measure out this Union Jack. You can see that he's standing just a little under the 6.5 inch mark. And then for your Union Jack comparison, we have this newer version next to the first one from Hasbro. Was this from the Blob Wave? I can't remember off the top of my head, but I do remember this is one of the better figures I that came out during the dark ages of Marvel Legends. I remember liking this one quite a bit, but yeah, I think this is definitely a much more improved version compared to this one right here. I mean, just look at the Union Jack itself on the figures. This looks way more clear. And then to compare Union Jack next to some other Invaders figures, we have Namor the Submariner, the Vintage Collection Captain America, and Bucky. And I'd love to see Hasbro make an Android Human Torch figure. I really want that very, very much. And then here's Union Jack next to the Marvel Legends Bucky Cap figure. So there's the first Bucky Cap mold figure, and then there's our most recent one, and there's so many. But yeah, we don't have that whole leg feature where they both move up like how they do with this one. It also goes to show that there are some weird things that happen to the figures when the molds get reused a lot. And then here's Union Jack next to your average 6-inch scale figure. We have the Marvel Legends Big Time Letdown Spider-Man. Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down, helps the medicine go down. So while I do prefer that Sunfire body mold, or that technically Spidey 2099 body mold, over this Bucky Cap body mold, I gotta say I'm surprisingly not that disappointed by that, just because I'm not a huge Union Jack fan, but I do like having another character that I could potentially add to completing a team, so I feel like Hasbro's kind of leaning in that direction, you know, like maybe we can get Invaders, you know, we have a couple Namors come from Hasbro, so hopefully we get that Android Human Torch, and I can't remember the name of the little sidekick Human Torch, but, or was that Torchy? I can't remember, but anyway, I do think this is a good looking figure. I don't like how the weapons came out though. I could barely see them right over here in the video, so that makes it tricky, but we get some nice paint apps and it overall looks very good. So if you're a Union Jack fan, I think you're going to be happy with this figure. I think they could have done better with the other molds, so I don't think it's a great piece, and I kind of like the other version a little bit too. So I don't know, man, not one I'm very excited for. So at the price point around 20 to 25 bucks, I'm giving this figure a Sud rating of meh. And I'd like to know what you guys think, so please let me know in the comments section below, and hit the like button if you liked the video, hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell, and a big thanks to all these people that support this YouTube channel over on Patreon. I just put an announcement up yesterday that there is a Marvel Legends Gambit free giveaway for July. If you want to see the latest Marvel news, be sure to check out marvelousnews.com, and don't forget to follow me over on the Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, and Stardust. Links to everything in the description below. Peace!
Posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures every day. I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, it's okay.
That's crispy.
Hey, new ShartimusPrime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't.
Your face is